Welcome back. It is Eric, once in a while known as the Big E Arnold, here in the Sports Barn. And we've got, Friday, the 14th of May, the day before the Preakness. So we got the Preakness pick for you. That's what we're going to have here for you today. For those of you that are new, primarily I handicap baseball, football, college football, and then college basketball. And this is a 10-year project. I don't hold myself out as any kind of expert. I like to watch the games. I like statistics. I'm trying to teach myself to win, and I'm basically doing that here in a public forum. So I keep myself honest by forcing myself to do the handicapping and not go, screw it, every time I lose, and throw it in the trash can. So it forces me to do the work. It also forces me to be honest with myself when I'm losing and, accept responsibility and try to examine, okay, this is what we did wrong. At any rate, so we like horse racing. I really know next to nothing about horse racing. I don't follow it. The only thing I look at are the Triple Crown races. So we made our pick for the Derby. I think the little method I've been using for the Derby in the last couple of years has just been incredibly successful. All you do is take the most experienced trainer, most experienced jockey, add them together, whichever horse they got, that's the winner. So the answer to that question was Medina Spirit. He did win at a nice price. I look like a genius. I don't know there was any real mystery to it or, that I'm all that smart. But, as it turns out, I guess the most experienced trainer does have something to do with it, apparently. He's the guy that knows, how much he needs to juice that horse to get him in the winner's circle. Excuse me, I just finished cutting the grass. No, it really actually is not that strenuous. I, sit my large ass on a riding tractor and ride around, but still means I'm thirsty. So, at any rate. So I think let's not make this too complicated. It boils down to this. In case you're under a rock, you know that Medina Spirit is going to be disqualified. I do not know how much a picogram. Is that less than a nanogram? Whatever. It had like 21 picograms of some banned substance in his system when he was drug tested after the race. Apparently, this substance is something that eases inflammation in a horse. In anything, I guess. So this anti-inflammatory, I guess, just makes a horse able to run harder, longer, faster, and not have natural aches and pains slowing it down. So this that had double the amount that was allowable in his system. Baffert has done the complete circle of don't know nothing about nothing. This is crazy. Who did this to me? I'm honest. And then, the one I missed that my wife told me this, and I said, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. I think she got offended because she thinks I think she made it up. That somebody had pissed on the horse's food. Somebody that was, on a controlled substance, a human on a controlled substance, a stable hand or something, pissed on the horse's food and the horse ate it. It's like, that's the stupidest goddamn thing I ever heard. I mean, did Baffert offer this excuse? I mean, that's laughable. It's like, is that common in the horse industry? Hey, I really got a whiz. I got to go right now. I could go anywhere, but, the horse's food. Yes, that's a winner. Yes. God, no matter what my cat does to me, I never piss on his food. Why the fuck would you do that? That makes no sense at all. But, So, and then we went past that one pretty quick, I guess, because of, how stupid it was. And then finally we got to the grand circle of, okay, I figured it out. We used an ointment on him for dermatitis, which of course the implication there was that would never help the horse run faster. No, that's crazy talk. What, just golly, what a mistake. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Oh my goodness. It's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. Of course, Baffert knows exactly what's going into these horses. He knows what he's giving these horses, injecting into these horses. He knows exactly what he's doing. So apparently now where we're at is they're allowing Medina Spirit to run, because that's the story. How's this horse going to run? I mean, it's a good story. The little engine that could, but might be cheating. Ooh, good story. So Baffert now, I guess, has to meet above and beyond requirements for the Preakness, where he's got to get drug tested again and again and again, and he's got to come clean, of course. And he's agreed to it. He's agreed to all this. So the question is, were those drugs the reason the horse won? I guess that's how we're trying to say this. Now the horse, we've got to think, is not on these drugs, will run at the Preakness. Are we going to see something totally different? Is this horse going to finish up the track? Do we need to look for another horse? I think it's just basically the answer is no. That's the answer. Medina Spirit's going to win again. That's the answer. Why do we think this? This is a massive gamble by Bob Baffert. I mean, by running this horse, he doesn't have to run this horse. He could come up with any one of 10,000 reasons to not run the horse. Trainers and owners do that all the time. Oh, he woke up this morning with a fever. Oh, he took a bad step last night. Oh, he slept on his shoulder wrong. No, anything. You could come up with anything. Or you could simply come up with, my owner has decided that it's not worth the risk and we're putting the horse out to stud. Whatever. We're retiring the horse and he's going out to stud. Because the risk is this. What if the horse runs and finishes last? Or worse yet, what if the horse runs and gets hurt? Holy cow. Baffert knows what he's risking here. He looks bad right now. And he's doing the, oh my God, 1,000 apologies two-step. But if that horse runs badly, if that horse gets hurt, he is in big trouble. And what do I mean by big trouble? You name it, man. I mean, the cancel culture is going to collapse on him like a ton of bricks. And I'm going to say not necessarily unwarranted. Legally, he could be in real jeopardy. The legal authorities might really start digging into him and going, wait a minute, this guy just cheated in the biggest race in the world. And, it's obvious the horse it was aided by unfair drugs, and we've let this guy get off with this for years now. Now's enough's enough. We're going to make an example out of this guy. So his whole career is on the line in this race. His whole career. And he doesn't have to run it. That's the whole thing. He could simply not run the horse. His whole career is on the line. Do you really think that this Hall of Fame trainer, the guy that's won the Derby now, 7 times, do you really think that he would run this horse if he didn't know the horse was going to run well? He knows damn well this horse is going to run well. So that's why he's running him. So we might as well get on him. I see no reason why not to get on Medina Spirit one more time. Baffert has, thinking how we did, 6, Medina Spirit 7, 6 Derby winners. 5 of them won the Preakness. The last year, Authentic did not win the Preakness, but then the races were run out of order last year. So I guess if you said in races where the Preakness follows the Derby 2 weeks after it, a normal year, 5 for 5 this guy is. 5 for 5. So I just see no reason whatsoever to not be on Medina Spirit tomorrow. I mean, he's facing D-list horses. These guys that he's running against, it's not the main guys from the Derby. You know, where's Rock Your World? Where's Hot Rod Charlie? Where's Mandolin that finished second? You know, where are these horses? They're not running. So I think Medina Spirit has got to be the play again. I mean, he's the favorite, but it's not a hateful favorite. You know, it's not 1-5. You know, what it was, I think 9-5 at the moment. So that's it. That's the thinking. You know, I think we just gotta, you know, Baffert is taking a huge chance here. Yeah, it just strikes me as this guy would not be making this move unless he knew he had the goods. So that's where we're at. Medina Spirit, that'll be your winner. I don't know who's finishing second and third. Doesn't have time to look into that. We're just that's your answer. Medina Spirit, do with it what you will. Good, thanks. We'll have an NBA playoff preview episode for you, probably by, I would say, up by Tuesday. I guess that's when the play-in tournament starts, Tuesday. And then, you know, of course, our periodic MLB picks if you like baseball, or if you're just so desperate for action, you like anything that has a line on it. So good, we'll see you again. Medina Spirit, winner of the Preakness.